question I always get a lot is how do we check Meta Ads performance? Now, here's the thing. When you're running ads on Facebook, there are multiple ways to get into Facebook ads analytics and stuff like that. So in my opinion, the best way to do it is in the ads manager, the desktop version. You have to access it on your phone. I mean, sorry, on your laptop, on your desktop, or I think some of them actually can do it on the iPad, but I don't recommend anything on the mobile. So that's something that is least because it's very shrink into one and all that, and there are certain things you won't be able to actually navigate in a more free way. So the best way is to go into the ads manager. So go to the desktop, go to adsmanager.facebook.com. This is where you access your ads manager, and then you'll be able to have an overview. So a few metrics that I track. So if you want to check your Facebook ads performance, your Meta ads performance, so there are a few key metrics. On top of that, I mean, I usually start with the performance metrics on the top right. You should be able to just toggle and go for the performance metrics. So those will give you things like, the cost per result, the budget, the duration, like how many people that you have reached, the impressions and stuff like that. Those are the basic metrics that you get. So on top of that, I pull out a few key metrics that you want to write down and start testing it. First, I will pull up CTR. CTR, link click-through rate, will be the more important one, which is that CTR link click-through rate is the percentage of people who click on your ad, especially the call to action button. If you're running ads, so that's a very important metric. So for that metric, our benchmark is 1%. So if you are higher than 1%, that means your ad is working. If you are way lower than 1%, meaning like let's say 0.5, so if you are at 0.5 continuously for a while, so that's a early indicator that your ad is not that appealing. So yeah, but here's the thing. I've seen so many cases where your CTR is low, but you are still profitable. So how can we do about that? Now, you just imagine if your CTR is 0.5% and you are 5x ROAS, that means you're profitable, right? But you just imagine if I'm able to improve the ad, if I'm able to push the CTR to 0.75, I mean, I launch new ads, I do different creative, I do different call to action and stuff like that. If I'm able to push it to 0.75, that's a 50%, 50% increment from your 0.5, correct? So that means what? That means I'm able to get 50% more clicks with the same amount that you're spending. Do you think you can potentially get 50% more add to cart, 50% more even purchase? So that's the thing. I mean, in my opinion, this is the power of analytics to help us make better decisions on what to tweak. So yeah, I mean, so that's one thing that we always look at, which is the CTR. Now, the next thing we always look at is the CPM. CPM, cost per mail, cost per thousand impressions in any way. So basically, that's the real cost when you're running ads on Facebook. Facebook charge you every 1,000 times they show your ads to your audience. So the CPM has no benchmark, but we usually benchmark on our old campaigns. So let's say if your CPM is always $10, for example, if suddenly it jumps to $20, you know that it's really the CPM problem. So basically, it could be because more advertisers enter the market during that period of time. If your cost per result went up because of CPM hike, I would say probably you want to wait for a while before we make decision because it could be temporary, it could be short term. Yeah, because it could be because a lot of people just come in and run ads, but usually this wave will subside over time. So yeah, the CPM is really important. So those are the things that we need. Like the CPM is the second metric that we always do, especially when you have a situation where you sudden spike in terms of your cost per result. CPM will help you make the right decision. So after that, we always look at another metric, which is the frequency. Now, frequency is also, there is no benchmark, but we always benchmark based on, let's say, if you have a top of funnel campaign, which is essentially this campaign should help you reach more people. So we want the frequency to be below 2. That's the idea of reaching more people, right? Because running ads is always number game. The more people you can reach, the higher chance you're getting to get a result. But in some cases, Meta would actually lock into a bunch of people who might see your ads repetitively for too much, and it's not going to help you achieve your outcome. So we need to learn how to exclude if your frequency is too high. And then we just need to make sure that certain people who have seen your ad should not be seeing the same ad. But of course, if you have a journey, then you also want to do a retargeting. So when it comes to retargeting, our frequency is usually 3 to 5. So we can spend a little bit less, actually a lot lesser, but because we're targeting the very right audience, the niche audience, we want the frequency to be high because we want to have the reminder effect among these people. So yeah, that's the frequency. And of course, After that, we look at a few other things. So, but those are the metrics on the ad itself. But I always like to say that when it comes to Facebook ads, like performance, 50% is the ads. I mean, less than it's about, let's say 50% is actually the ad problem. Another 50% is the customer journey problem. Why do I say that? So let's say, for example, you send 1,000 clicks to your website, but essentially only like less than 1%, which is about 10 people, choose to click on the button to go to the next step, whether it's to access to a form or is to add a item to cart. That means what? That means your landing page is not doing the job. It's not convincing your audience enough to get them to take the next action, which is to go to the next step. So that's a very clear definition of your landing page problem. So yeah, and the other possibility will be you have a lot of add to cart, but you have very low purchase. That's another problem whereby it could be the checkout process. It could be many other reasons that is stopping your audience from going through to the next step. So this is where we find the leaking points in the campaign and the funnel, so that we try to patch the right thing. We do the right optimization at a time. So this is how I would check Facebook ads performance. These are the whole key metrics that you will look at. But then again, like I say, every campaign is unique. Every business is unique. I would say different campaign or different objective, even we may look at different metrics altogether. So yeah, of course, looking at the metrics is one thing. I gave you some idea about that, but then again, how do we really interpret the data and analyze and build a plan on how to do it to take your campaign to the next level? So if you need help, that's what I do. So you can actually scan this QR code, book a 30 minutes one-on-one session with me. So over this one-on-one Zoom call, we're going to do three things together. First, we're going to build a dashboard of all the metrics that you need to analyze in your ads manager. And after that, we're going to analyze it together. So as we do that, I will share with you how do we analyze it, what is the like the thought process, the thinking process behind it. And then after that, we will start building plan, which is the third thing that we do. So we will come up with like a series of action plans. On first, let's do this. Second, followed by this. Like we test one thing at a time. Hopefully, over time, we're able to take a campaign to the next level. So if that's something that you're looking for, then scan this QR code. I look forward to work with you.